Afternoon fellas, it's Active Aussie here. It's 3 p.m. Friday afternoon. This is a video in regard to why MGTOW men, why some of us MGTOW men need to talk about and discuss women. And you would have heard this being said many times. If you are a MGTOW, why don't you just go your own way and stop talking about women, stop mentioning women? And I think another MGTOW made a video about this a few days ago. I think it was JD Miles. I'm pretty sure it was him. But I'd just like to add my 50 cents worth to this topic. And for these people who ask that question, the reason why we sometimes or occasionally talk about women, and some guys talk about women within the red pill community more than others, and on this channel I try to talk about it, you could say, a diverse range of topics. But the reason why we need to speak about women sometimes is to warn the younger men about the dangers of dating now in 2025. Obviously, marriage, the divorce courts and the family court, false allegations, that sort of thing. So basically it's about warning younger guys about the pitfalls of permanent relationships, serious relationships and marriage, and also legal repercussions and legal consequences in regard to, well, especially marriage, but any sort of long-term relationship. And some of the people who like to criticize red pill type men are actually hypocrites. They say that we talk about women too much, but those same types of people may talk about someone like Kevin Samuels, who is deceased, obviously, or they might say something stupid like, I've heard phrases like, oh, Andrew Tate and other MGTOWs. I think I've heard that on the Reddit forum, which I stupidly had an account on there about 2 years ago, and that site is just absolute crap. It's absolute garbage. But someone like Tate is not a MGTOW. He doesn't like MGTOW. He actually despises it. And a lot of guys like myself don't like him either. I think he's just an obnoxious, materialistic and very narcissistic individual. And he's not the type of guy that young men should follow. You get yourself in big trouble if you start worshipping, following people like that. But I just wanted to make this video because you hear these throwaway lines about how we are racists and misogynists, very misogynistic, and it just really means nothing these days. Just in regard to immigration and people being labelled as racist, there is another sort of like march for Australia tomorrow, September 13. I'm going to try to go to that one because it's in a more convenient location for me. So hopefully I can go to that. It starts around about lunchtime, I think. So if I do go, I'll try and take a bit of footage. I think that would be really great. That's about all, gents. I'll keep in touch and I'll try to make another video soon. Cheers.